Today, we're diving into a really powerful review of a book that so many people have called a complete blueprint for transformation. Of course, I'm talking about James Clear's Atomic Habits.
So let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you're fighting this invisible war inside your own head? You know, that daily struggle to just do the right thing, to hit the gym, to eat a little better, to not procrastinate? Well, the review we're looking at today frames this entire struggle as a battle, and it says this book is the field manual for how to win it.
So let's start there, with Part 1, The Invisible War Within. This is really the core problem that the whole book is designed to solve. Yeah, see, the review makes it super clear that this is not just another self-help book you read and forget. It's positioned as something much more intense, a battle cry, a call to arms for that warrior inside all of us that's just tired of losing that fight day in and day out. And here's the core truth of the book, and it's revolutionary precisely because it's so simple. It's saying, forget about these huge, dramatic, life-altering changes. Real, lasting success, that's built from tiny, consistent, almost invisible habits. Every little choice you make is like one more thread weaving the fabric of who you're going to become.
So, okay, if it's a war, how do we actually win? That brings us to our second section, a strategist's blueprint. The review doesn't paint the author, James Clear, as some kind of guru. Nope. It frames him as a strategist, a general with a clear plan for victory. And like any great strategist, he doesn't just offer up some vague encouragement. He gives you specific tactical weapons you can use on the battlefield of your own life. So let's take a look at what those are.
First on the list is the 1% rule. Man, this idea is a game changer. It's so simple. Just focus on getting 1% better every single day. Now, that feels like nothing in the moment, right? But over a year, that tiny improvement compounds into something absolutely massive. It is the ultimate long game.
Then you get the book's core engine, the 4 laws. If you want to build a good habit, you just follow the formula. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. And get this, if you want to break a bad habit, you just flip it. Make it invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. It's such a simple but incredibly powerful framework for basically engineering your own behavior.
Now this is where we get to a really profound shift. It's moving away from just focusing on goals and toward focusing on your identity. So instead of saying, I want to write a book, the focus becomes, I want to become the type of person who writes every day. You see the difference? The goal is to embody a new identity, and then the right habits just sort of fall into place, naturally. And that leads us perfectly into our next big idea, which is arguably the most powerful mindset shift in the entire book: systems over goals.
You know, the review uses this incredible image to describe what it feels like when this next concept really clicks into place for you. It's that aha moment where all your past struggles, all your failed New Year's resolutions, they all suddenly make perfect sense. It's like you can finally see the hidden architecture of your own life.
And here it is. This is the quote that just changes everything. Think about it. Winners and losers in any field often have the exact same goals. The difference isn't their ambition, it's the system, the collection of daily habits that they rely on. Your success isn't determined by how high you aim, but by how solid your daily process is.
Okay, on to our final section, destiny and daily choices. Let's pull all these big ideas together and really see how they connect to our everyday lives. I think the review positions Atomic Habits in such a fascinating way here. You've got a book like The Alchemist, which is all about the soul's journey, or Think and Grow Rich, which is about the power of the mind. But Atomic Habits, it says, speaks directly to the warrior within. Its method isn't mystical, it's tangible, it's grounded. It's about winning through the choices you make every single day. And that's the real magic of it, isn't it? The book takes the mundane, the ordinary, and makes it sacred. That one push-up you do, it's not just a push-up. It's a vote for your new identity as a healthy person. That single page you read isn't just a page. It's a step toward becoming a lifelong learner. These aren't small acts. They are the tiny sparks that can ignite a wildfire of transformation. So the final verdict from this review is pretty clear. Atomic Habits isn't a book you just read once and put back on the shelf. It's meant to be a lifelong companion. It's a tool, maybe even a weapon, like a sword you have to sharpen every single day. It's basically an operating manual for continuous self-improvement. And really, that's where we'll leave it. The ultimate question the book leaves you with is this: if your destiny is truly being woven from the threads of your daily choices, right now, this very minute, what kind of masterpiece are you creating?
What is the grand legacy you're building, one tiny atomic habit at a time?